Hello, my Astro family. This is Lada from astrolada.com with your monthly September 2019 horoscopes. And this month I have good news for you. All of us on certain different levels of our life are going to experience removal or release of some difficult situation, of some blockage, because Saturn is turning direct for all of us together with the South Node is conjunct for the last time. So some karmic unresolved situation from the past that has been bugging you, that has been delaying you, blocking you, that has been making you feel inadequate, not enough in some way, or that's been putting a lot of burden on you, will be completed. And as well, we have a lot of planets in Virgo for the most of the month. So this month, all of us on some level will become a little bit more perfect, a little bit more we'll improve that area, because Virgo is about improvement, perfection. And we'll do some very practical, we'll get done a lot of practical work, because that's again the energy of Virgo, to do something practical, to get things done, to not waste time, to organize, to systemize in some way. So a lot of good things in front of us, and this Virgo stellium will subdue a little bit the crazy Jupiter square Neptune, which is making us go away with the fairies and project unrealistic expectations. So I'll explain to you for each sign. But before I start, I want to tell you that we are doing a retreat, 2 retreats actually, in Bali in February. Me and Natalia, one retreat is just with her, the second one is with me and her, very intense. We have space only for 20 people for mine and her retreat, and we're going to work with astrology, psychology, occult methods. It's called Goddess Retreat. It's only for women, how to basically become the woman that makes you happy, to manifest easy. And we're going to work with your horoscope personally, with each person. What does in your horoscope show that your blockages are, how to remove them, remedies, and all of those things, what career should be for you, what partner for you. So come and join us. And also in September, we have a marathon for wishes, how to fulfill your wishes. It's 30-day programming of your mind, and specific tactics and exercises every 2-3 days, and homework, how to fulfill your wishes. And also we have a seminar, a webinar with Victor, one of our best astrologers, on career and money. It's going to be 7 hours, 6-7 hours webinar, plus he gives you 15 minutes reading on your career and money for everyone that attends. Scorpio, this is going to be a very social month for you. Look at that. So many planets are triggering your 11th house of friendships, of social interactions, of connections. Till the middle of the month in particular, you'd notice an increased flow of communication, increased opportunity to hang out with others, to join groups on internet or in live clubs, organizations, or friends, to connect with friends. Friends will call you or something. You can make new friendships. You can make important acquaintances as well that will help you further your goals and wishes, because the 11th house also rules our dreams and our wishes. And often, in order for us to fulfill those, we need to meet the right people, and that's why the 11th house also rules those benefactors of friends or acquaintances. Sorry, I shouldn't say friends. Or friends or acquaintances who can help us, who believe in us, and who can help us further or make us the right introductions to achieve those goals. And this is especially the first 15 days of the month, but it's happening in Virgo, all those planets there. So Virgo is a very discriminative sign. So you might have to use discrimination also to select which are the right people in your life. Because Virgo energy doesn't mean like, let anyone in, they're all good for you. No, Virgo knows how to choose between the bad and the good, the useful and the unuseful. Virgo rules the intestine. The intestine breaks down, nutrition, and selects only the ones that are useful for the body and eliminates the rest. In the same way, you have to be discriminative about what are the right people in a very practical, analytical approach. Not just let everyone in, but what are the right people that are going to help me, that are good for me. Is this person? Virgo also rules toxicity, because the intestines are trying to decrease the toxicity in the body, and often they themselves can become very toxic. So if you notice some toxicity in your environment of people around you, your friends, you can find yourself being more critical, being more analytical, being more trying to be selective. Virgo is very selective with your friends, and naturally you as Scorpios are often very selective, because Virgo is always in your 11th house. Are very selective about your friendships, are very selective of the people that you open yourself towards, are very selective of your goals and wishes as well, and very discriminative. No bullshit attitude, in a sense, like the Virgo energy there. And this month it will increase, but also activities with such people increase. And the 11th house is also gains. So use your analytical approach if you want to have more gains this month, because it's possible. This window is opened here. It's triggered for you. More gains, whether through bonus, whether through some kind of a gainful connection. You use again your practical thinking, put on your logical mind, practical thinking abilities and skills, which is Virgo energy, and then you'd find some really useful people for you. One thing you can notice is more critical friends as well, friends that are being more finicky and perfectionist, or increased communication or environment that increases such people. But at the same time, you can notice this towards them as well. And also you can notice that you're attracting more specialists, like people in your environment that have narrow specific skills. And if you want to find people, benefactors or collaborators, or a network with people that are narrow specialists in something, that specialize in something, this is the month again to initiate, to make contacts, to connect with them. If you need specific someone to help you fix something, Virgo is the fix-it sign. Now you can find the right people, the right associations and connections again to help you fix something, to help you do the hard work as well. If it requires very specific knowledge, you can find the people for that as well. If it requires very specific practical skills, again, is the right time. And also you can move much closer and achieve some goals of yours, whether economic, whether social, that require specific skill sets from you as well. And it's good month also to approach people in high standing positions and to attract benefactors, 11th house benefactors, that are from very different circles. Basically, the Sun is people in power, Venus is artists or women, Mars is people that are very competitive or male as well, Mercury is from very intelligent, clever people or younger people. So you can collaborate with a lot of people here. And all those planets are making trine to Saturn in your 3rd house, which is another house of business and communication. And they're very practical. Saturn is very practical in the practical sign. So very good if it comes to business, to making contacts now. You can have very productive months, full of results, full of initiatives. And also look what's happening here. Saturn is also turning direct for you, Scorpio, for everyone basically, but it's turning direct in your 3rd house. So if there was some delays or blockages with matters concerning 3rd house, which is with siblings, maybe if there was some complication in a relationship with siblings, with relatives, with teammates, with workmates, with friends, you can start clearing those away. Or if you have some karmic duty, if you're having some duty towards some associate or a relative or a sibling, or a friend, and it's been having on you, maybe some project that you're doing in a small group environment, and it's been a lot of work and a lot of responsibility, working in a team or something, it starts becoming easier from the end of September. And not only easier, but you might see the results of such repeated efforts, which is what Saturn is in regards to working in the small group, or in regards to something else connected to business, administrative work, writing, speaking. You can complete some writing project, some internet, some website project, some online project, some marketing, media, advertising, or any other administrative tasks project that you've been working on. And the burdens and the responsibilities with such matters can start lessening and becoming easier. Also, if you've been trying to learn some skill in the past few months, because the 3rd house is to learn skills, and Saturn retrograde to repeat over. Now when Saturn starts moving direct, you'll notice that you kind of internalize the skill to such an extent that you can do it without effort anymore. It becomes easier. Say you've been trying to learn the piano, and for months you've been practicing, and now it starts happening with less and less effort after September. In September there is still effort you have to do, but you see a shift in the direction of that matters. Shift in the direction of having too many responsibilities, that administrative, that bureaucratic of any sort, that are mental, that are using your skills as well. And they're going to start seeing the results of them, the south node there, to complete something, to see results of it, or to complete a karmic relationship with a sibling or relative, or to release such a person from your life, some teammate or workmate that you've finished your duty towards them. Saturn is duty. Ketu, the south node that is there, is a duty, karma. So you're ending with someone, and maybe if there is some heaviness in the life of your sibling, or some or relatives or something, also for them this issue might get removed. Or if they're still being toxic or difficult, you can distance yourself gradually, and no longer, the karma is no longer going to be yours. You can release some kind of familial karma, between you and friends or colleagues. And these are very social house basically. All right, so what else is the third house? If there were some delays with courses or studying something, if there's been some blockages with self-expression and communication. When Saturn transits the third house, we often really watching our words. We don't want to speak too much. We don't want to just waste. We kind of feel even blocked in expressing what we are thinking, and we're biting our tongue, and we are, and especially when Saturn is retrograde, we can block ourselves from saying the things we want to say even more. But when Saturn gradually starts releasing and start moving forward, you're going to start seeing a more ease of expressing and saying what you want and saying your needs and communicating them. And often when Saturn is in the third house, we can feel more stupid, or we can feel like we're not understood or we're not heard. And when Saturn starts moving direct, you're going to start feeling again, okay, there is a progress. I've worked through those issues of me feeling that I'm not heard, and maybe it reflects to you by truly events like that happening around you. But when it starts moving direct from towards the end of September, you start noticing that, okay, I've worked through those fears, and now I can move forward, and I'm not so fearful of expressing what I think or what I want or what I need, to communicate it and to say it to others. So you might start feeling a bit more heard again, and also you can release, they can be almost like with the south node is like a release of, it's excreting. The south node is the tail of the dragon, it excretes. So you can feel like some lump is come out of your throat, because Saturn rules rocks, like a rock that was heavy to you here, because you probably didn't say thing that you wanted to. Maybe you've been holding on to something and not saying it. And when Saturn and the south node join for the last time there, and Saturn starts moving forward, this heaviness and lump will be released from your throat there. And speaking about all this Capricorn energy here, I forgot to say that this discriminative thinking that is helping you with, maybe coming from friends also, they can bring you practical advice or advice how to fix something, because Virgo is to fix something in regards to a situation that's gotten out of control in your love life, because you have Neptune in your fifth house of love life, and children as well, is in opposition with the house of friendship. So someone that you know or some other person can help you through their discriminative ability, through their critical thinking, analytical mind, down to earth, practical understanding of matters, and willingness to help, because Virgo is very helpful. And to help you with some issue connected to your love life, or to your issues connected to your self-confidence, because the fifth house, except love life and children, is also self-confident. Or to help you see the unrealistic part by using more discrimination, more critical thinking, or selectiveness in regards to some creative project of yours that maybe is a bit too unrealistic, or maybe that it needs a little bit, or some creative idea of yours, and you can see some resistance or some kind of a critical advice or from other people, basically, to help you be more discriminative in regards to a love relationship, in regards to a relationship with a child, or matters concerning having a child. They can bring you down to earth and help you with more, helping you do get down to the practical manifestation rather than just the wishful thinking or the dreaming or the idealizing of either a child or love situation or love life, you know. And maybe it can be good if you're in some group environment, say take a seminar with other people for your love life or for your to have inspiration or confidence, because the group energy, which is Virgo one, which is more practical, which is more discriminative, which is more analytical, will help you, you know, become more, have more practical actions and approach in a matter to your love life and solve such issues there. Uh, and also with your resources and finances, you see there is a square between Jupiter and Neptune happening also in September, and both those planets don't have limits. So you might feel more inclined to spend second house Jupiter money, or there might be some expenses connected to children, connected to loved ones, connected to lovers or to entertainment, having fun, escaping reality. Neptune in the fifth house, to have fun, to enjoy yourself. And again, use the advice of a friend, critical analytical thinking, to kind of curb down those impulses and to give you a more realistic point of view around those matters. And again, also maybe a friend of yours can try and also give you more realistic, or in a group environment, to attend some course or something in a group environment that can help you have more of a grip and practical grip on your financial goals. Jupiter in the second house wants you to expand your finances, to grow them, but maybe because Neptune is making square, there's some expenses or some unrealistic approach there, or ungrounded approach, and working with a group or asking advice from a friend or from a narrow specialist of some sort, you know, can help you kind of take more practical grip on those resources or on those goals, those financial goals. But it's fantastic month to fulfill dreams and wishes, because the 11th house is strongly activated, and we're making a wishes marathon for the whole of September. Actually, for Scorpio, this marathon of wishes is the best thing they can do. It's a whole month, and we work with a practical system, which is very Virgo, with special skills and special exercises, and you get homework. Virgo is homework, how to fulfill your wishes, because there is a special kind of occult but also practical steps to fulfill your wishes. And check this out, you get a homework every 2-3 days, and we're a group of 200-300 people that you exchange with them, and it's a community, because it's the 11th house. And actually for you Scorpios, community is the person, that is the thing. 11th house is the thing that really drives you forward this month. Creating a community that can be a source of resources, a source of new ideas, source of growth for you, source of seeing some unrealistic things in your life and making them manifest instead, and helping you manifest resources as well. Anyway, this is what I see for you. Thank you so much. And if any of you want to join me and Natalia in Bali in February, that would be awesome. Or our webinar with Victor, Amazing Astrologer, at the end of September, which comes with a 15-minute reading. There's two options, two packages. One is 15-minute reading on your career and resources, plus to learn the astrology of what is your mission, career, where the money and resources come more from. I think these are all topics that will be of interest for you in September. Thank you so much, and I will see you next month.